Hey there friends, Susan here with Pumpkin Hill Stampers. I'm going to create a quick little card for the Freshly Made Sketches blog this week. This is their sketch. Now I'm seeing this as a square sketch, so I'm going to do a square card. And I'm going to use some things that are retiring, and I'm going to use some things that are new for me. So I hope you'll enjoy my quick little card for you today. So I decided I wanted to use crumb cake as my base, and I cut it at 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. So when you score it in half, you get 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and that'll fit into one of your standard size envelopes. So you don't have to worry about making a special envelope if you don't want to. Okay, then I decided I was going to use the new Everyday Details stamp set. Now this was in the spring catalog, and it is carrying over to the new catalog. And it's got this whole set of dies, let me pull them out here, that coordinate with them. So we've got circles and rectangles, and we've also got some of these ones that'll make fun textures into your cardstock. So I've used this one today, and I want to show you what it does. So when I put this in my vellum paper and I cut it, what I ended up was it leaves me a ring of circles around the outside, and I got this die cut out of the center that I'm going to use as an embellishment. But I thought that was cool that this die, you can see there's a cut line here, but the edge does not cut, and what it does, it'll perforate or pierce your cardstock underneath. So if you wanted to have a card that had a circle cut out of it, you could do that with there, and you'd be die cutting your circle and getting that fun perforated circle trim around the outside. So I thought that was fun. I'll probably use that on another project down the road. So there's that. And then let's see, I'm using the artistic die, which is retiring. This is the one with this leaf pattern in it, and I'm using that in my project today. This one is going away. I'm not sure if it's still available or not, but it was in the previous catalog. So there's that. Okay, so you can see we've got a circle element, we've got a sentiment element, I've got another die cut from that same Everyday Details bundle. I've got my leaves, and then my image I'm going to use is going to be the teacup. And what I did is I stamped with Memento on just a piece of scrap white. I'm using the little teacup. And what I did was I stamped it, and then I used my blend markers to color it in. Now I'm not going to take the time right now to color a new one for you, because then I also trimmed it out with my paper snips, but I'll show you the one I finished. So I used crumb cake in here, I used Blackberry Bliss for the flower, and then I lightened that a little bit with my color lifter. I used this Jaded Spruce for my little leaves because I didn't have a garden green. I don't think we even sell a garden green blend, so I didn't have one, so I used Jaded Spruce. That was close. And then because I was using crumb cake, I decided to channel my friend Carolyn. Years ago, she told me her favorite things to do were brown with pink, so I thought, okay, let's do little Carolyn. We're going to do the little brown with pink, and I used the new Bubble Bath dark blend to do my little teacup. So that's what I did, and then I just used my paper snips and trimmed that right out around the edges. You could use any colors, right? It's your card, make it your way, and this is just the sketch, and this is just what I felt like doing today. Okay, then when I started putting all my pieces on here, kind of looking at what do I have, what are my textures, what are my colors, and laying it out, I decided that I wanted a texture background. So I went and grabbed my Timber 3D embossing folder, and I embossed the front of it so that I have a nice textured background. Okay, so I think you can see how this is going to go together pretty quickly for this sketch now that I have all my elements kind of laid out. Now I stamped with Memento on one of these die cuts with the Overjoyed for you in this new journey, and I have that pre-stamped as well. So no stamping today, I'm just going to put it together for you. Okay, so first I'm going to trim down some of these leaves because we're going to want to have them short and just tucked in behind. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to make some separate leaf embellishments. 4 will probably be enough. If I want more, I can always get another one. Okay, so I'm going to have my little vellum circle. I'm going to put these, I think, behind the circle. I guess we could go over the top. Maybe I'll go over the top. So I have my little leaves in here, and then I'm going to put the teacup over the top of that, so that will all kind of be tucked behind, and then I'm just going to pop my sentiment right there. I think that works. Alright, so let's just put it together with some adhesive. Alright, so since my vellum's going to go right down on my paper, I'm just going to use liquid adhesive, and I'm just going to put it behind where that teacup is going to be over the top. So that way it will hide the little bit of adhesive I have there on the card. So there's that. I'm just going to press that down to adhere. You can see adhesive through vellum a lot of the time, so one way to do it is to just have another element over the top of where you adhered it. This one's going to go down with dimensionals. So we're going to give that a little bit of pop, so put a couple of those on the back. Maybe one more. Okay, so now for these leaves, I think I'm going to use mini glue dots. So what I like to do is I just unwind my spool and I put them on like they would be stickers. So I'm going to put that there, and this one here, and this one that, and then I just peel them off and apply them. So this one's going to come down like this, and I'm going to build two that go up. Pretty simple there. And then I've got my teacup to add. And as long as I put my teacup over all those adhesive spots, it's going to be just fine. Okay, and then I've got my sentiment, which I will also put up. Oh, I can use that. This is the last edge of my dimensional sheet. That works perfect. Rip that off, and I'm just going to put this down in the corner. My sentiment's a little bit crooked, but you know what? It's a handmade card and it was made with love, so I'm not going to stress over it. Alright, so there we go. There is my quick and easy little project tutorial for you for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I used the everyday details and coordinating dies with that, which will carry over into the new catalog, and I used the artistic die, which is retiring, out of the annual catalog, which ends at the end of the month. So if you want to get that and it hasn't already sold out, I would order it soon. So there it is, guys. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think of this quick little project, and remember the blog link to go back to Freshly Made Sketches to see the rest of their fun projects is in the content below. Alright guys, have a great day. Do some fun stamping. Talk to you again soon. Bye.